was the Tycoons who won the toss and decided to have a bat first.
Here we go. Ball one, right, smile from Gelly. Whoa, nice and easy, slow. And there's a lot of banter going on between the two, all very friendly.
He'll give himself a couple of balls, but if it's up there, he's going.
Slower. He also starts off slowly. That's just his mantra.
And he won't use his feet or he'll look to hit down the ground.
There you go. He says it will be the cut, and it is the cut. Knows him well.
Just his game, just the way he plays. That's how he's set up for the whole of his career. Looks to play from the crease line, looks to cut, looks to sweep. He may slog sweep, but I don't think he'll do that. Very rare will you see him run down and try and use his feet to spinners.
Oh, gorgeous. That's the reason why he's got over 10,000 runs. That's why he's called the Sir. Does he have his favorite helmet on? Is this the one with which he's got a lot of runs?
Not sure what his helmet is, but he's obviously got a bit of tape on. I don't think it's an England helmet. That's a lovely looking shot.
That's fiercely hit. Oh, chance. Gosh. Well, he's got his number, that's for sure, but this time it will be 4. Little room given outside off stump, something that Harbhajan wouldn't do in his prime. Just a little short, but more than short, wide. Great piece of fielding. Whoa, a little bit of a feather edge. Big hoik from Alistair Cook, and little faint edge in the hands of the keeper.
Yeah, well, he knew he hit it. He was just checking with the umpire that the ball had carried through to the keeper. But it's not his game to try and hit over the top. He's more a cutter and a puller, like I said. But a little inside edge, and Udana has another wicket. Alistair Cook has to go for 10, and the Tycoons 20 for 1.
Chris Gale hasn't managed to get going just yet either. Slowing down enough in the outfield. And they'll come back for a second. Again, not timed it. So Marsh yet to get off the mark. Again, can only pick out the man. Weighted nicely by the Universe boss. Just rotating strike at the moment. Oh, he's lost everything. His stumps, his bat, and it's all going on out of the middle. Talk about getting out in an enthusiastic manner.
That is unusual. We don't see that very often in a cricket field, where the bat just flies out of the hand and goes and hit the stumps. That's unfortunate for Sean Marsh. If you only thought that there's so many ways I can get out, you can add one more to that. This game always surprises you. Out for 1 of 9, 27 for 2 Tycoons.
And again, it won't be a boundary, so they'll add a single to the total. 8 gone, Tycoons struggling at 30 for 2.
Stuart Benny is finally got a boundary, and that races away.
And he's got the options as well, but there's a good option from Stuart Binney. I think that should be a boundary. Chadwick Walton can't quite do enough. Should get away with that as well. 1 for the over. That's brilliance from Subodh Bhatti. I don't think that's hitting. Perhaps sliding down, not given by umpire Anil Chaudhary either. And it could be leg buys. and a boundary. I wonder whether they'll go up here. Budgie does take the review.
Bowling change up. Gurgitman hasn't really bowled in the power play. We look at here, yeah, it's clearly outside leg. And the right decision.
And I think a smart, wily call from Harbhajan Singh.
A bit older than me, and he looks as fit as he ever did when he played.
What are your thoughts on this pitch? It's a little slow, it's been a slow start. What's a favourable score?
Enjoying himself in Goa. Chris Gayle hasn't quite enjoyed himself this innings, but there's plenty of time yet, and he finally breaks the shackles. And again, goes down the ground. Oh, brilliantly stopped though. At long on, Sheldon Jackson puts in the dive. And that is launched by Stuart Binney. That's got the distance as well, almost into the commentary box. And he backs up that first six with another, and this one's even bigger from Stuart Binney. 2 sixes in the over, the 50 partnership comes up, and that is a monster strike.
Yeah, the timing of his bat swing and when he got that good stride in was absolutely spot on here. Picked up the slower ball, and then he knew where he wanted to hit that. That has come right out of the middle of the bat.
That is a large one. Massive APL Apollo maximum on the roof. Squeezes that away. What an over this has turned out to be for the Tycoons. That's the big over they've been searching for. And there's 19 runs that have come off it for the Maharashtra Tycoons. After 12, it's 82 for 2.
Downtown is what he says. Here we go. Downtown, and it's hit the bottom of his bat. Not happy. He wanted to go onto the sea, which is where my partners walked out of from the sea beach, Nikhil Chopra.
Thank you so much, Joy. Yeah, well, I guess he's been waiting for a really long time. Not as well as he would have liked to time that, but still had enough power.
Gorgeous, stunning hit. Stuart Binney is looking on song, and it augurs well for the Tycoons. 100 comes up.
But he has that ability also to change the game on his head.
Hoiked, swept, squarely in the circle. Not that it would have mattered. APL Apollo maximum it is. 50 for Stuart Binney. 208 strike rate is what he's going at. 4 fours, 4 sixes, taking the applause. Job not done yet.
On the other side of 175.
Over wideish, long off, one bounce, a little shoddy fielding. Could have been better, the effort over there. Another full toss. He's taking him to the cleaners, is Stuart Binney.
Well, that's the over they've been looking for. The Tycoons just looking to make a move. He plays that shot really well over extra cover. Timing, placement, everything available.
And Shukla's out. Shukla's back and Shukla's out of the ground. For Chris Gayle, just easing his way. 105 is now his strike rate. He's cruised to 40. A little off spinner that just held onto the ground. That's why he's looking at the pitch. Smacked. Chance. Gone. Not the timing he was looking for. Not the middle of the bat. And that's a good pressure catch at long on. Udana taking it. Shukla finally getting his man.
Once again, the slower ball, no real pace to work with. Just held up on Chris Gayle, that shade, and that was enough to get Chris Gayle to miss time one of those big hits. Patient innings by Chris Gayle comes to an end. He got 40, 125 for 3. 2 batsmen at the crease, both in good form. Shahbaz Nadeem gets the danger man, Stuart Binney. He's looking dangerous, was looking to run away with the game. It's an important wicket by Shahbaz Nadeem. seeing the back of Stuart Binney for 63.
How good has he been, Shahbaz Nadeem? You need a wicket, you get him on. You need the runs to come down, you take him on. Absolute trump card. He's like, very, very good. Fired it in. Didn't give him time to get the bat swinging up. Lack of timing over there. Nice catch there. At long on, ran in about 20 yards. Gurkirat Singh Mann, brilliant fielder. Stuart Binney goes for a blinder, 63 or 51.
Good connection. They're going to just be kept to the single. Gives it the big swing, finds the boundary, finally breaks the shackles on this one. 17 gone, 138 for 4. Two straight. I mean, the stumps don't move, so it's acting as an extra fielder. It's frustrating that, though. Yeah, it's well bowled. It's a very tidy over. Just the 6 runs coming from it. 18 gone, 144 for 4.
The way I've handled things, and that's a full toss. And commentators curse. Full toss goes to the maximum, and Ayan has been waiting for something in his arc, and that goes a long way.
Oh, bowled him! Excellent, impeccable bowling. He's castled, he's on his way, and that is how to send down a Yorker.
A perfect Yorker, right on the money. Nowhere near. I thought he was beat for pace there. And Bachi has the last laugh, and thanks the Almighty. Absolutely brilliant. Let's see how you answer after getting pumped over long on for a 6. Gone for 14, Ayan Khan. It's 151 for 5.
Yeah, that is lovely. Naughty with an NORTI. It's an APL Apollo boundary. Moved across very, very early, so gets away with one. And it'll be a dot to finish the inning. So 20 overs are up and 161 for 5 on the board for the Tycoons. Means the target will be 162.
The Delhi Warriors need 162 from their 20 overs. Just over 8 and over required. Really good comeback from the Tycoons to post a decent total in the end. Here we go. Straight away, Chadwick Walton has launched into it. First ball, 1 bounce over the rope, and our first APL Apollo boundary from the flair of Chadwick Walton.
Look at the pace. Think about the pace that Harbhajan Singh bowled early on. It was very slow. What Walton wants is he wants pace on it so he can hit it down the ground. Take pace off.
Well, he's putting pace on, that's for sure. Chadwick Walton goes back to back, and that's even bigger. Oh, that is just colossal. This is unbelievable ball striking, width on offer. Throws the bat at it, and it's another APL Apollo boundary.
Yeah, just that width, isn't it? That is poor bowling, really. Somebody should have just said, look, it's about pace.
And he's continuing it until that point. That's flat and straight at the captain. Carlos Brathwaite makes no mistake.
Because he gets him out. You'd get him out for 14 any day of the week. But how good he's been playing, you'd take that. So maybe his pace was too quick, but eventually gets the danger man out. Chadwick Walton passes 200 runs in the tournament, goes to 14, and the Warriors 14 for 1.
Oh, that's a good shout. That is a very good shout. And there we go. The legend strikes on his legend debut. Dale Steyn. In vintage Dale Steyn fashion. We can watch that action all day long.
Watch this, the beautiful seam position. Catches him on the crease line. Bakawela just plays down the wrong line. And Dale Steyn with a wicket in his first over. Don't worry about that. You might be a little bit older, but you're still brilliant. Gone for one. Warriors 16 for 2.
Gorky, he's clipped that away. Will pick up an APL Apollo boundary. But to bowl at this pace, at this age.
Balls where he bowled it was absolutely magnificent.
Ooh, almost chops on there.
Hamid Shami.
Oh, he's got him. It's 2 in 2 overs for Dale Steyn. And Gurki Ratman, another danger man in this format, has to depart. This man is rolling back the years, and we are loving it. Dale Steyn is in the house.
And now 3 wickets in this power play. You wouldn't say it's a classical wicket, but he'll take it any day of the week. Dale Steyn. Decent catch by Praveen, easy catch at mid-wicket. And Steyn has his second. His figures 2 for 5 from 2. Gurkirat Singh goes for 8. It's 25 for 3.
Big hit. Is it enough? Yep. Massive hit. Iron comes in and Sheldon Jackson climbs onto that one, as does Nikhil Chopra next to the chair. If you do that, you're getting caught in play. Oh, nicely. Way on the back foot and just avoids that long off fielder. Opens up the face of the bat.
APL Apollo boundary, just off the back foot. Using the depth of the crease, had enough time.
Hit to the fielder this time.
Back of Gurkirat, and that's what exactly Dale Steyn has done. That's the 3rd boundary from the over. APL Apollo boundary to finish the 5th over, 39 for 3.
Steyn is back. Look at the areas, Nikhil. I mean, run up, pace, everything okay, but the area, he's given them nothing.
Rahul Sharma. Keep changing the pace that he bowls.
Oh, beautiful shot. That is a stunning cricket shot. Just a little shimmy outside leg stump. APL Apollo maximum, and as pretty as it gets.
Wasn't time that Dale Steyn, you were asking for him. If he's not bowling, he's out there in the field. There you go, there you go. He's enjoying himself at the World Legends Pro T20 League.
Next time there's the Legends, everybody will be going for him. Catches, fielding, wickets, he can do it all. What a cricketer. One of the absolute legends of legends over here. Vinay goes for 8, Warriors 49 for 4.
Oh, that is struck hard. Impressive that he even got a hand on it there, Rahul Sharma. And something needs to give here. And something does give. And it gives off the bat of Irfan Pathan. Shimmies down the track and launches that for an APL Apollo maximum. This time, floated out wider, but he thinks he's got enough on it. And he does. Beats Ayan at long off. And it's back-to-back boundaries. A 6 and now an APL Apollo boundary as well. And he launches into that one. The Sheldon Jackson, does he have enough? Oh, spilled on the line. Rahul Sharma cannot believe it. And it's Peter Siddle that spills it.
I'm reckoning it's going to go viral on Instagram. I'm sure it's going to go viral. And it's good to see the legend back bowling as well, because I'm loving Dale Steyn. I'm only human. I'm only human.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think I remember a time ever seeing Chris Henry Gale with 40 off 40, but it goes to show how difficult the wicket actually was today.
Yeah, it was a difficult wicket to start on, Sir Alistair Cook. And it's been really fun to actually play with him as well. You know, we have a good rapport in the middle. Oh, that's a big 6 again. Like, wow. They're
He's commentating for us as well. What a superstar.
Might send Chris a message and ask him where he's going. He makes for a good occasion, that's for sure. But these guys are making it a good occasion.
Again, that is sublime timing.
Yeah, a little full from Siddle, and it brings up the 50 for Jackson. 52 from 28, 4 4s and 4 6s. It was there to be hit. He's down on one knee for the celebration. Oh, he's got That is payback. That is how to respond after being hit for a boundary. That is experience, and that is fantastic stuff from Peter Siddle.
Well, there you go. There was a perfect answer to that beautiful cover drive. And this was a peach of a delivery. Beautiful slower ball disguised. Jackson had no idea. And Peter Siddle just giving him the message. I got your number.
Sheldon Jackson, he goes for 52. Warriors 107 for 5. All the way, Prasanna. He comes into the middle, takes just 2 deliveries, and he dispatches it for an APL Apollo maximum. Bowled him! On your bike, and that is how to respond after being hit for a maximum. We get the dance, we get the celebration, and we could be on for quite a finish here. Brathwaite has his number.
Well, Brathwaite cranked up the pace here. Didn't like that 6. Done him completely. And this is a brilliant bowling from, remember the name, remember the dance. And Prasanna goes for 7 after 1-6. The Warriors in a bit of bother now, 114 for 6 without any pace.
Beautiful looking show. Straight back past Siddle, and that's going to be 4. Udana picks up his first APL Apollo boundary of the innings. Got a tickle on it, and well, it's a little bit of poor keeping. Perhaps I'm being a bit harsh, but he got there and he sort of harbour bridged it, gone over, and it's going to be 4 more. Back.
Also the fact that he's a natural athlete, and that's the discussion, Corky, you and I were having off air. Yeah, no, he can't run. Huge. Is it big enough? Not quite. Long on coming in. Huge hands from Ricky Brathwaite. He's gobbled this one up. This is game on right now.
Well, yeah, and the gamble to keep him out there hasn't worked. What did he face? 3 balls, I think, since that injury. He got that 1 single. So maybe they could have perhaps thought, let's get him off and see how he is. They gambled him scoring a couple of big ones just to get them closer and closer. He's not going to drop them, Brathwaite. He's got buckets for hands. Siddle has another wicket. Irfan Pathan's game is over. 32 from 31, and the Warriors 134 for 7.
Whoa, a little bit of bat. Little bit of bat. Little bit of bat. Anil Chaudhary knows it. Rai Ismail. Siddle knows it. We heard the bat. 26 of 12. Whoa! That's one way of getting 4.
Well, they needed something.
Another one through fine leg now. Oh, this one, he's straight down the leg side. The first one was no fault of his. The second one certainly was. Up in the air, up in the air. He's cleared it. Gone for the Yorker, misses it. And that is a massive hit and a very important one in the context of the game. Up in the air, cleared it. 1 bounce for APL Apollo boundary. Just to be not hit off the front foot, and very nicely by Udana, hangs back. Oh, this could be over. This could be over. It is. Wow. What a win by the Warriors. Udana, you beauty.
He's such a clean striker of a cricket ball. Isru Udana, I think, has been underestimated a lot of times. 36 of 17, striking at 211, and made it look a lot easier than it was. And that final shot to finish things off, just extraordinary.